going on, folks? I am Goat, and welcome back to Warframe, the new war, man, the next part of this. So, right exactly where we left off. I'm just recording these in succession. Yeah, I was getting a little pissed at that fucking game bug, man, because it was just like, here, hold the button, hit the button, smash the button, blah, blah, blah. And so I finally changed the preset and just went to keyboard and mouse, and it works. So, here we are, something eating the sun. That always sounds like fun, doesn't it?
We have got to stop it! What if we approach using the wrecked ships as cover?
Priority. Get close enough to execute slingshot maneuver. Time transitions with solar flare events for maximum cover. Engines locked.
Boy, they fucking sure as hell diminished the shit out of my ship, didn't they?
Gather strength enough to open the void and bear me onward to Sacred Tower.
Gravitational waves increasing. Helm will feel sloppy.
You think?
Crew, they do not make sunblock strong enough to save us from this. Get us out of the oven.
That beeping you're hearing is my ability becoming available because using Lavos on a cooldown.
What will become of you, my people? My flock. You will join me there, of course, but by another path. The path of sacrifice. The path of oblivion. Cleansed of all doubt, for you will peer into pitch of day and find the sun is gone. Its heart-rended, beating in my hand. The cost of my passage. We are...
Crew, brace for shockwave. Hull breach. Repeat, hull breach. Omni required at hull breach. This is not a drill.
Bitch, I'm working on it. If you would.
Breach sealed. Railjack integrity restored.
Of course. Do I have no fucking crew? Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, I've got no goddamn crew. It's just me and my ship.
Entering slingshot range. Forfeits pulse fields detected aboard. Get a necromech in the barrel. You will need it.
Alright, Sai. Get clear after launch.
Hold on, get a necromech in the barrel? Enter the slingshot. That's what I'm fucking trying to do there, buddy. You tell me to get a necromech in the barrel, I'm gonna spawn a fucking necromech. Thank
you. My father was right, but it's too late. I cannot stop Ballas. No one can. Soon, my people, and yours too, will all be destroyed for the pride of one man. Follow me.
so confused.
Reaches him, he will make her his puppet. Together, they will annihilate the sun. And so, my sister must...
I know! Maybe if she was stronger, we wouldn't have to.
Would you just go, you buggy fuck? Really? Bless it. Why? Why is this being so stupid? dumbass thing. Yeah, I'm fucking coming. Oh, where are you going, you twitchy shit?
Its power will make her whole again. Give her enough strength to resist.
Understood. Thank you.
I just had to save this asshole, didn't I? Well. The bow.
What a glorious reunion. You and Mother Dearest both come to send me on my way. I am ready, Tenno. Are you?
Such an interesting fight, man. Such an interesting quest. I'm actually not let down. The leveling, I'm actually let down.
Kneel, and I will spare these worlds. Beg, and I will make you complete again.
I had something different in mind.
I loved you once. You were so like her.
You dreamed of a Margulis you could control, but she chose death over you.
Excuse me.
I said to stay out of this.
But you can't, can you? Still desperate to save her from herself. You never truly knew her, did you? What she most needs.
No!
Why do you make me do these things? I love you, my master.
I love you, my master.
Now, kill your child. For me.
Understanding what I'm supposed to be doing here. She doesn't like me void dashing through her. Just don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. like no definable thing going on here. Like I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. I'm not showing any damage. Just kill me? Let's just see what happens if I die.
There's a good girl. Repair the hurt you have dealt us. Have dealt me.
No! No!
Okay. That's what I'm supposed to do.
You
Okay.
had to have a child. And with an open heart, I gave you this. And my reward? Being left to watch as all your love, my love, poured into the bottomless well of this abominable child.
Remember! Remember what he did to you!
I remember my old self dissolving beneath your fingers, shaping me, directing me. Lua.
Yes, let's discuss what I did. I, who have endured your torture of me, your lies, your betrayals, without complaint. All for you. And this is my reward.
You lie. You are small.
Pitiful. I am loved.
You are a mask with nothing behind it.
Pitiful, broken thing. A puppet accusing her maker of a lack of substance, was it? Very well. She can take your punishment for you.
Alice, stop. Spare them. Spare them. And I will be whatever you want.
Shut up! You are making me do this. And when this child is dead, you and I will have words. Her kind can't feel pain or lies. You never understood.
You just gotta listen to this bullshit
my
story.
Vision. My future lies with Tao. Not here, not with you.
Stop. Stop.
She has this coming. Do not interfere again. I cast you from my sight, Lotus.
Oh, I'm scorned and shit.
Very well. I give you my death, and yours as well. The unstoppable annihilation of every single last thing. Pleased? Satisfied? Are you now full up with death? My vision was only ever comprehensible to myself. My ambition beyond the grasp of people. Thus, I have always been alone. Your death changes nothing. What are you? Tell me that. What barren, disgusting thing have I let into my house and my heart? Tell me!
Child. Run!
Run? Where should they run to? You've only destroyed everything!
Okay.
Alone at last. No! Now, kneel. You monstrous bitch!
Alice, my love.
Sneaky prick.
Margulis.
Kiss me.
Yes.
do you feel?
I thought I was Nata, Margulis. Lotus?
That's up to you. He's gone.
You. Thank you.
At the end, what did you see?
I saw... nothing. Nothing.
We've got work to do. Narmer's shattered, but they've got a martyr now. And the old guard are already eager to fill the vacuum. If you're ready.
I'm not sure. There are voices. I am not one.
I know. But maybe you could choose one voice to lead the others? It's your choice.
Damn, are you fucking kidding me right now? Come on. What the hell kind of fucked up choice is that to give me? Give me the Lotus back, make her be Margulis, or have her be Nata and lead the sentience. Fuck. You know what? I've always known her as Lotus. Go right in the middle. Choice of Lotus is permanent. Additional customization options are accessible in your personal quarters. Hold on. What about this? Is it just the same for each one? Damn. Yeah, I've always known her as Lotus.
I see violence and suffering in our future. We will need compassion and strength in equal measure. I am the Lotus.
The buggy mouth.
My child.
Oh.
My friend. What was done is done. Ballas is no more. We have both woken from that nightmare at last. New dangers, new choices await us now. Few will be simple. Each moment unfolds into 1,000-petaled bloom of possibilities, and each one we will face together. For now, rest. Dream of who we were and of who we have become. Nothing I could give could repay what you have done for me, but these items may assist you on your onward journey.
Holy shit. Okay. Wow. Okay, so let's cover two sides of this. Well, technically three sides, because technically the man in the wall, at least from what I'm reading into this, and maybe I'm stupid, but it seems as though the man in the wall is basically your other half. It's your other self that's separated and stayed on the Zeraman 10-0, first of all. So that's, if that's in fact the way that is played out, that's badass. Okay, first of all, that's fucking badass. Even if it's not, playing as the Drifter, the non-powered Tenno, is fucking awesome. Okay, like, I love that entire level of gameplay because it actually added a challenge. It added a function of death. Okay, 100% added a true function of death. Like, you had to continually heal yourself and cloak yourself, and you had limited mobility and limited movements. I love the new animation for Ortis, although I don't know how that's going to play out in the future. I like the fact that they incorporated your ship just like buried in the fucking ground in history and shit. I think that's really cool from a story standpoint, okay? From a story standpoint, I 100% love this quest. I really do. I really 100% dig the shit out of this quest. I'm now glad I'm not locked in it anymore. I want to see exactly what she gave. The Rumblejack, the Sakaro Amp Skin. What the hell is the Rumblejack? An electrified jolter for quick takedowns. Okay. Valus's Narmer Staff. Stripped of its formidable power, this weapon is now a trophy of your victory over Balus. Well, that's nice. So I got a trophy. Okay. That, I dig the fact that we got the Nadaruk. Oh yeah, that Sakaro pistol. I have a feeling that might be fun. I don't know. There's no fucking blueprint for Caliban, so I'm very interested in where in the hell that came from, or where that's going to come into play, because there's nothing in here about Caliban. That's mildly irritating. Let's look. Oh, for fuck's sake. Let's just look at Caliban. Components can be found acquiring... it can be acquired from Narmer bounties in the plains of Eidolon during its daylight hours, and Orb Valus when night befalls the plains. Narmer bounties become available after completing the New War quest. So, yeah, so basically we buy the fucking blueprint and then we go farm as parts from bounties. I'm alright with that. Benato. Build blueprints, recipe for, oh, in the Tenno lab. Very fucking cool. So all I gotta do is get Normo Isoplast and I can build that fucking thing. So that's cool. What else comes with this? Bullshit. Extra helmet for later if I hate the one that comes with him, because I don't really have... Okay, so I don't know why in the hell they didn't actually include that into the whole thing, but alright, whatever. This pack is interesting, so... Okay, so like I said, there's two sides to this, okay? From the story stance. I said, what the hell point did Era have with making a Warframe, and it was, you know, potentially a thing that maybe, you know, Balus helped him create. What I did not say... And where I was, like I said, you know, is Balus behind this? Is Era behind all this? And turns out, yes, very much. Balus behind the whole thing. Balus wants to be king of the fucking universe. He played the wounded dog and ended up wanting to destroy everything. Holy shit. From a lore standpoint, I really, really, really dig the closure with Lotus. I do. Now, let's talk about the quest. I got a couple problems with this quest. First of all, if you're going to sit there and upscale a fucking quest this goddamn big and make the wait this long, obviously COVID had a big thing to do with it, but it's been 2.5 years since the announcement of this quest, pre me playing this game, because I've only been playing this game for less, or just a touch over 1.5 years. So they announced this quest the year before I started playing. Got a bit of a problem with this. Okay. The sacrifice had higher level enemies. Now, half of this quest it didn't matter because you were playing as the Drifter. And it really kind of irritates me now that this is not something that you can go back and play back. I understand the way it ends, why, and just the sheer size of the quest and the sheer magnitude of the quest as to why you can't go back and play it. But I think that needs to be something that needs to be dramatically corrected in the future, because they give you a very, very, very simple option, but very complicated at the same fucking time. Okay, you can continue as the Drifter, or you can continue as the Tenno. I chose the Tenno for the obvious reasons of I had done all this fucking building with my frame and my weapons and everything else, and my expectation for the enemy scale was so much higher. I said 35 to 75, which is truthfully where it should have been. If you're going to tell everybody that you got to go farm a Railjack and you got to go farm a Necromech and you got to have all this shit and you need to make sure you got a good amp and all this other stuff, it's not a prereq having a good amp. But everybody's built this up. Good amp, good amp, good amp, right? No, you don't need any of that. No, as far as the actual fight itself, once you get past the Drifter standpoint, which, yes, is like half the fucking quest, once you get past the Drifter standpoint, what the fuck is the point? You could be a Mastery 8 and fight this. I mean, the highest level enemy I saw was like, what, fucking level 30? I mean, literally, the Ballast, the final boss fight, all you had to do was stay alive and let him talk and then shoot him. I have a problem with the way the quest played out by its enemy scaling. It should have been harder than this. It really should have. The second half on the Tenno half. But again, the reason I say it needs to be replayable is, what about those who chose Tenno like myself, who now want to know what the fuck the Drifter side looks like? Now I gotta wait till somebody fucking uploads, to fucking, YouTube or Twitch or whatever. Preferably YouTube, because Twitch disappears. But I'm going to have to go back and watch and see and find somebody who's stuck as the Drifter to figure out how the fuck it plays out, because I can't do it myself, because I chose to be a Tenno due to my own builds. Yeah. Overall, what's my final feelings before I step the fuck away? Obviously, there are bugs. I didn't truly run into really any major bugs up until you go into the sentient ships, okay? Once you go into the sentient ships, that first meeting with Nata, when you have to do the void beam thing, I literally got locked out of that motherfucker 7 goddamn times. And I finally had to just ditch the controller just before I did the little fucking wormhole bridge thing to the next ship and just go straight to mouse and keyboard, because that was literally the only way that it would work. It would not function with a controller whatsoever. So I have a big fucking problem with that. That's kind of stupid, okay? More than kind of. It's actually very stupid. What's that say for anybody playing this quest on console? Are they going to have that same problem, or is that being the primary function of how you use the console rather than keyboard and mouse, is it going to be fine? Well, I mean, if you look in the options of the game, the options show controller, 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 and then sticks. So stick thresholds. So obviously this game is well adept at being used for controllers, so why in the hell a controller function was completely inoperable was beyond me. And then the buggy last talk with Lotus and all that is interesting. Given the choice of Nata, Lotus, or Margulis, oh my fucking god, you want to talk about a head-breaking moment right there. That's badass. I love that. I love that with every fiber of my being. That's amazing. That's like the quandary of the game right there, because you go, okay, well, who the fuck do I want to talk to now? And what kind of person is this going to be? Is she going to leave the sentience with me? Is she going to be same old Lotus? Or is she going to be Mommy Margulis? You just don't fucking know. I chose what I knew I've dealt with in the game. I went with the tried and true, well, this is Lotus. But so, I don't know, man. That was the new war. All the parts of the new war broken down roughly in an hour's time frame, a little less, a little more. Overall, I kept my expectations low. And honestly, the only part of this quest that let me down, 100%, the only part of this quest that truthfully let me down, well, two parts, okay? Part number one was the enemy scale, like the enemy level. I thought that was just dumb. So much hype, so much build up, and then the enemies were literally lower level than the sacrifice. The sentients that you fight in the sacrifice are level 30 to 40 range. Most of the mimics are like level 35. Okay? And you have to take on the final fight in the sacrifice with Excalibur Umbra only with the Skiajati, or however you pronounce that damn Nakana. And you have to take on like level 35 mimics with just a sword and no mods. That's the expectation of the end of the sacrifice, right? Then you come into this big ass hyped up fucking quest, and when you go 10-0, the sentients were like level 20 to 25. Even on the sentient ships, they were like level 20 to 25. I was easily wiping the fucking railjack Proxima areas with the sentients, or with my railjack build diminished in that final run in the railjack, which really, truthfully, I'm going to be honest, that kind of pissed me off. If we really want to get down to the technicalities of it, what the fuck is the point in telling me I gotta have a railjack and then I mod it the way I want to and I put my weapons on there the way I want to, and you literally half my fucking, you half my hull and you half my shields away from what my build is? No. I understand Sun's gravity playing with the way the thing moves. Maybe that's what they were trying to play into, is that it diminishes everything in half, and if that's the case, that's fine. But the way I built my railjack, there is no fucking way that my ship should have been taking hull breaches and anything else. But hey, it's in the script, right? So it's fine. It's whatever. I'm really not trying to bitch, honestly. I'm just giving a critique here. But overall, is this quest worth getting locked into to close out one end of this story? Very much so. Yes. I enjoyed this. I kept my expectations low just because I knew there was so much hype. And truthfully, if DE should ever see this, I do want to give a massive piece of props about one thing that they did more specifically than anything else, and it was everything to do with prior to the quest. It was so tight-lipped. Like, every time I've seen a quest come up, the Deadlock Protocol, fucking Call of Tempest Starry, everything, it's almost like there's so much content released prior to the quest releasing that it almost feels like it's not worth playing because you've pretty much seen everything at that point. And all you have to do is just the rigmarole of just actually do the quest. This was so much unknown going into this quest, and I have to give Digital Extremes 100% props for that. To keep this big of a quest that had this much hype, to literally show us 3 bits of gameplay from Chapter 1 only, okay, and then a couple of cinematics that really honestly had absolutely nothing to do with this gameplay whatsoever, okay? That's the best part, is that the cinematics were just hyping it up without actually showing you a fucking thing from within. I am not mad at that whatsoever. I think that's fucking amazeballs, okay? Fuck off. No, that's great. I love it. I love the fact that they didn't just throw everything with this quest out there and then just make it feel like, well, why am I even here? You know, you already showed me everything. No, I had no idea what I was getting into with this quest, and I loved every moment of the fact of I didn't know what I was doing. I love that. I love a challenge, man. I do, and I appreciate the fact that they kept it so quiet, but still was able to hype it up with cinematics and all this other stuff. So Digital Extremes, I'm telling you, if Digital Extremes ever sees this, God, I doubt they ever will, but if Digital Extremes ever sees this is why I am a believer in this game, okay? This is why 100% I love this fucking game. It continually grows, and even with the bugs and even the little things that kind of piss me off from here, you know, here and there and stuff like that, overall, this game just continually keeps you engaged. Even when there's stagnation, there's always something to do. Okay, even if you've got everything in the fucking game, you know, there's always something to do in this game, and I'm down for that. And by the way, the only other gripe that I did have quest-wise is what I was saying when I went to the market to go buy a blueprint. What is all the hype behind Caliban? Era's menacing fucking Warframe sentient combination releasing with the new war. Well, what the fuck is the point? He was never in the quest. Caliban, you never even see him in the quest. There's no story. I was half expecting to have to fight Caliban. Again, didn't have to, but props. Overall, props. I love this quest. I really do. I actually hope that at some point it will become replayable, because I actually want to explore every aspect of this quest to fuck with it again. And yeah, man, I was dying as the drifter. I was doing dumb shit, but that was just me being me. Me playing the game how I play the game. Reckless as fuck, and I don't care. And I laugh about it to boot. That's the best part. So, I don't know. In the end, that's what I got, folks. So, I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. And as always, I want to thank you very much for watching this video. Man, this has been a trip. All this time waited, and I don't feel like it's been wasted. Okay? I'm okay with this. I'm not 100% in love, but I kept my expectations low for a reason. But I'm definitely okay with this. So, yeah. We'll catch you in the next one, all right?